but nonetheless, we're already a minute late.
Alright.
Steve took up all the server space. I can't get in.
I see.
Mine also says connecting, so I have to find out in a minute if I can get in or not.
Did yours show that Rowan tried?
No.
Aha! I got in. I think.
Either way, welcome. We are the Storyspeakers Guild bringing you roleplay entertainment. And I will be back to finish the intro in just a moment. Now it shows Rowan connecting.
Yep.
Do. So how have you been this week, Torin?
It's been pretty busy. You guys excited for Europe?
Yep.
I mean, Laura's going stir crazy waiting to get on the airplane.
Yep. Do. How about you, Rowan? How are you?
Doing good this week.
That's good. So did Cappy leave?
Is that Crinkrest?
Yep.
Yeah, he put "be right back" in the chat thing there.
So he won't be back.
We should make him define a definition on how long a "be right back" is.
Ooh, we should.
Yeah, because BRB with Cappy is anything from 2 minutes to never coming back that night.
Well, this map is gonna be ugly as fuck, but I managed to copy the map for Cat's Flight.
Nice.
Oh, he's back.
Either way, where we last left off, my great monster companions, is that they were all like, oh, we're super tough, we can fight these dwarves. And then the dwarves came, and they really took it to them. Everyone survived. But it was pretty bad. And now they've decided to run towards Cat's Flight. And on their way on their way to Cat's Flight, they needed to rest, so they stopped at a goblin camp. And that's currently where we are now.
How did Team Blue like the Goblin Camp?
Well, Team Blue isn't in this game.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know where Big Boss Braun is, I just texted him.
Hobgoblin, I think.
What about hobgoblins?
Crinketh, right?
Yep, he's a hob.
Yep.
So I was trying to ask who everybody was. Last week it was a lot for me to take in to get everybody's nicknames, screen names, and what they were playing. And character names.
Jeez, Rowan, we're only asking you to memorize a bunch of things, all in one moment.
I was only on a lot of Vicodin. It's not my fault.
That's why you need the Adderall to help you pay attention.
I get really hyper on my Adderall.
Yes, thank you very much, Finn, for not doing that to me.
What didn't I do to you?
Don't encourage her to put herself on her hyper drug.
Take Adderall, Rowan.
"15 minutes in, I become nonstop talky for about 10 minutes until it settles, and then I'm fine."
Torin, just satisfy her needs and she won't need to talk as much.
You're assuming that he multitasks well enough to do that and still play your game.
So what I'm hearing is the problem with Torin.
Yeah. I am old. I turned 46 on Monday.
Well, Laura, what are we turning today?
She is 29.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Women don't age past 29, Finn. Didn't you know this?
You didn't claim that.
No, I'm turning 31. Well, I am 31 now.
Yay, happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I feel really old now.
I'm probably older than you. Actually, no. Torin's older than me.
I'm younger than Torin.
Well, I'm going to be 42 this year.
And Bob's probably older than you, Rowan. And I know Mom is, though Mom isn't in this game.
I'm 42.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bob's in his 50s now.
But to make it sound really old, I am a decade older than Laura.
Damn. Me, I'm going to be 42 this year. That actually make me feel old.
You're welcome.
So what we're really learning is that age-wise, Torin could have ended up marrying Cappy.
And
Wow. Hi, honey.
We're learning so much about each other tonight.
I told Torin he could have another wife, not another husband.
Well, I mean, what if Cappy took like half of the housework?
If he cooks or cleans or anything useful, then he's in.
Well, he
Cappy,
doesn't
you do
cook
any of
because he's
those
always
things?
leaving.
I do clean the house here, yes.
I need help cleaning way more than I need help cooking. I like cooking.
Well, there we go, Cappy. You can go be Torin's husband now.
Sorry.
I have a basement.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
We have a basement dweller, but he could be replaced. He doesn't cook or clean.
Well, damn.
All right, Finn, I have a dumb question. How do I put sneak attack in as a ability on my actions?
Well, there's a few ways you could go about it. I believe there's a spell effect for it,
Okay, that's what I thought.
but if you wanted to manually put it in, you definitely could. I'm actually learning a lot about how to manually put things in. I've started figuring out how to code spells, which is a lot harder than coding anything else I've tried to code. At least if you want it to work correctly. And on top of that, if I want it to work correctly, I can't even build it, like, inside of the spell area. I have to build it on a character and then move it to the spell area.
Nice.
Now we got Yip Yip.
Hey guys.
Hey, Yip Yip.
Hey, Bob.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now we just need the conniving kobolds.
Yes, he claimed he'll be on in 5 minutes. He is mistaken the days of which we will not be here. So, for clarification, and to let anyone who might be watching know, next Thursday and Saturday, but not the Saturday coming up, we will not be here, for we will be in Amsterdam.
Nice.
If we have any fans in Amsterdam, let us know in the comments.
To clarify with the dates, that will be Thursday, April 4th, that we don't have a game, and Saturday, April 6th, that we do not have a game. So the very first Thursday and Saturday of April.
So, Finn, while we're in the goblin camp, I would like to acquire a pouch that can be strapped around the kitty's neck.
Like a collar.
Yeah.
The rat pack's here.
I need to have her to where we can put her stolen spoons and stuff in.
So you want to put a collar on her.
With a bag in, yeah, so a little bag in it.
So what I'm hearing is you want to displace your beast's saddlebag.
Yes.
Make an investigation. Alright. So, It's the middle of the night. The goblins are partying it up, dancing around a fire, drinking, eating. And you're going around talking, or whatever you're doing, mind melding with various goblins. And then you finally find one who happens to work leather. His name is Gunker.
So, I telepathically, communicate with Gunker. How would you like to gain favor with the Illithids?
Why are there voices in my head?
So I get his attention to make sure that he knows that it's me.
He looks over at you, and in goblin fashion, ah!
Calmness. I am not hungry right now. I need to have a saddlebag created, and you look like you might have the skills for it.
Roll a persuasion with advantage. He looks you up and down for a moment. Okay, Gunker interested.
Let me take you to the animal that needs the saddleback.
You didn't mention Saddlepack, you just said you needed Gunker do something.
Ah!
I thought you did.
Well, I need you to create something for my animal companion so that I can carry around goods. I promise she won't eat you.
You have shinies for Gunker?
I do.
Let Gunker see the creature.
So, I call out to Torment and ask her to come here. She's slinking in the shadows, I'm sure.
I'll pounce out next to him.
This is my companion.
I'll make little kitty chuffing sounds at the reaction because it amuses my cat.
Gunker looks her up and down. Gunker no make something for a creature like this. Gonna have to make patches around those wiggly things.
It doesn't have to be a very big package. Maybe you just put it around the collar and let it hang a little.
That not effective. Didn't you have big weight hanging off its neck? Top heavy, fall over every time.
Well, you are the leather working expert. I will trust your judgment.
Gonna take Gunker 3 days.
Bad kitty fall on face.
3 days it is. How many shinies?
You give Gunker 25 shinies. The golden ones.
I give 15 now and 10 when it's done.
Gunkar nods.
I hand him 15 shinies of the golden variety.
Alright. He proceeds to start taking out this bit of, like, rope he has. And it's got, like, notches in it. And he starts putting it all over Torment. And basically he's measuring her, but he doesn't actually have measuring tape. He just has this piece of rope with these little notches in it.
Yip Yip is watching where does Gunker put the gold shine.
He places them in a pouch that is resting on his waist.
I'm so glad I'm dancing half on the goblins if they allow him to join them for the festivity.
Roll
Wait,
a
aren't you-
performance, Cappy. What are you asking, Kyle?
No, it's like, aren't you a hobgoblin? Shouldn't you be like smacking them around, taking like authority?
He could, but he doesn't feel like causing any trouble right now.
What kind of monster are you?
Not a very graceful one, apparently.
So he is doing what Kyle said, only he's trying to dance and he's stepping on goblins' feet, knocking into them.
His charisma is fucking horrible, that's why.
Wait, how the fuck do you have a -2?
I've only got 6 charisma.
Charisma.
Holy dick.
Yeah, I had a couple of good numbers and I had one shit once I put it in charisma.
Other than a sigh of discontent, I will allow myself to be manhandled.
Said every goat. So, Big Boss Braun, the goblin chieftain invites you to sit with him and eat and drink.
Did I actually finish selling anything or no?
No,
Just curious before I start.
it's nighttime though.
Alright. So I graciously take a seat near the chief. Where the gaggle?
They are running around grabbing various foods they see, grabbing drinks. In general, horsing around.
Figures. Alright. So I take a seat and I wait expectantly for him to say
So, you told me about these dwarfs.
Yes, they're in the tunnels. Nasty little wretches. They almost killed us. But way smarter.
Good.
I left a fun message for them. I give him a toothy smile.
Aha! He hands you a drink.
Before I drink this, can I inspect it to see if it's poisoned?
Yes.
Alright, what would that be? Just investigation?
Yep.
22.
It is not poisoned.
Alright.
That you're aware of.
It's not high quality alcohol, but it's strong.
Alright. I graciously start. Tasty. Been a while since I had a drink.
Make a constitution save, Big Boss Braun.
Alright. 6.
So you are just plastered once you finish that drink.
What's this thing? Like the size of my chest?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
The goblin takes a big drink as well. So, what do you think them dwarves want?
Brown thinks. Brown thinks.
They wanted a piece of our ass, that's what.
Brown thinks they wanted shinies in the tunnels. Oh, yeah. Said dwarf said wanted gems and minerals from elves in tunnel.
That is not good at all.
Why? They kill each other. Leave us alone.
They won't leave us alone, though. Not to mention the hobgoblins will get mad and they'll want to go to war eventually over it.
You give them like a kind of a questioning. Where's your warband? I see you here, but not enough to take on 2 armies.
All goblin tribes divide up. Only unite in times of war. When the hobgoblins come yelling.
I point over to Krinketh stomping on people. Like that?
Exactly.
No problem. Gang go elsewhere. You have fun. All I want is coin. Speaking of which, guard!
Who are you yelling for?
Gert, one of the kobolds.
Yeah, boss!
Bring all the loot.
Of course, boss! He goes scurrying over to the boys, and they come dragging the sacks over to you.
Alright. I place my foot on the stack. Alright. How much you want for dwarf armor and weapons?
He looks over over at the sacks. Them all filled with that?
Crossbows, axes, some smelly armor. They also had gems, but not a lot.
Let's see, so if I remember right, you had a grand total of about 8 suits of armors, weapons, and crossbows?
Yup.
Alright. So, for all of that together, they are willing to give you 300 gold, which is all the gold they have, as well as about 2 months worth of rations.
I kind of look at him a little stink. Gold's nice, but need more. Traveling on job. You have herbs
He gives you a nod.
How much?
What kind of herbs are you looking for?
Healing for potions.
We've been collecting a very interesting herb.
I raise what can only be described as an eyebrow.
So he brings out a purple leaf.
What would I roll nature with advantage?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, because I do have the herbalism proficiency, so I just want to know if this is anything of use. 19.
It is a healing herb. A very potent one. The only thing is, if you use too much of it, it will send you into a hallucinogenic state for about a day.
How much of purple flower?
They have about 10 uses worth, I'll say.
Okay. So would that be 10 potions potentially?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I look at him. I look back at the herb. I look at him. I give him a happy.
You still there?
Yeah. Did DC? Can you hear me?
I give him a happy and then you stopped.
I give him a happy nod and then I take the herb.
Alright. So you got 300 gold, 2 months worth of rashes, and 10 of those purple herbs.
Okay. 2 months ration. Oh shit! Give me a second. And that's for the entirety of the party, right?
Yeah, as long as you're sharing it with them.
Yeah, they wouldn't be happy with me if I hoarded it. So yeah, okay. And then 10 purple flower. Is there a name for the flower?
Lavender.
Yeah, let me think of a good name for it. It is called...
Can I come up with a name?
Sure, why not?
Saluna's Kiss.
Sure.
Who's Salunas?
Mm-hmm.
You kiss strange people.
Salunus was a madman, and whenever he would kiss you, he'd spread the madness. Thus, this flower was named after him.
There you go.
That flower is supposed to heal us?
Small doses. I give him a concerning smile.
Since Crinkett looks like he wouldn't be guarding his plate very well, when my cat gets hungry, it just walks by and takes what it wants off of the food that he's feasting and drinking on, and walks off.
Alright, make
no.
a sleight of hand, Rowan. Cappy, make a perception.
And Cappy is drunk, right?
I've been drinking with him, so I'm probably a little intoxicated. I'm probably not gonna say it. I got a call upstairs. Hang on.
Alright, well, he doesn't notice anything because he's not here.
Indeed. That and
I don't think he'll notice anyways.
Yeah,
She
that
t-
and Rowan rolled really well.
She took the whole plate and he doesn't even know it yet.
Indeed.
I don't think the cat cares if he knows.
B, what are you doing?
I'm not really sure. I honestly feel like I'd probably just be kind of following, probably Big Boss Braun around.
Well, he just sold a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't really have any interest in like money or whatever, so like I'm probably not saying like, oh yeah, like I want to get involved in this transaction. Like she's been pretty isolated most of her life, so like money isn't something that motivates her. So it's more like she's just following him because like he's one of the first creatures she's ever become familiar with, and everything's I don't know new to her essentially.
Okay.
Like
Cluck,
a
cluck.
virgin.
Cluck, cluck.
Hmm.
Cluck, cluck. Cluck, cluck.
Who's
B.
clucking?
Cluck, cluck. Cluck, cluck.
McGee? You want something? I'm looking at her like kind of in between like preparing to run away and trying to make sure what the actual response is because it's just like she's been looking at me very intently.
Are you asking if I want something at, like that you have on you, or just asking like in general?
Both.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were like holding something out to me, like, do you want something from this? Okay. Um, town new, not something used to. Strange.
Mm.
Mock.
I look over at the frog.
Nope, not the frog.
I thought it was a frog too.
Okay, what does that sound then?
It was a barking.
A barking?
Yep, you've been hearing clucks and barks.
I assume it's not our Arakoa.
It's coming from a little bit in the woods. Just outside of the camp. But always not too far from where B is.
The cat would definitely go investigate chicken sounds.
Alright. So, roll a perception then, Rowan.
Can I also investigate? I feel like that might be something that would actually draw my interest.
Yep, you can.
What's that?
That is dinner. That's what I think. Oh, it might be dinner.
Getting those mad high rolls.
There is a cockatrice just outside of camp.
Ooh. Do I know what that is?
You can make a nature for me if you want, Torin.
Can I make a stealth check to get behind it?
I want to like reach out my hand a little bit and just like,
Do
hey,
I?
hey, you.
It comes walking towards you. Cluck, cluck. Cluck, cluck.
Do I know what they eat?
What?
Stone.
Do cockatrice eat stone?
I don't know.
I want to say they eat meat.
Yeah, they're carnivores.
Would it be reasonable to say I probably have like some dried meat or something on me for like traveling?
I mean, we technically just got 2 months worth of rations, so yes.
Right.
You technically have lots of fresh meat on your person. Physically.
I'll pull out a strip of dried meat and like kind of crouch down. Oh, hey, you. Here, food. Good food.
It comes up and it starts grabbing the meat and chewing it down.
Do we see it at this point?
Yeah.
Braun is definitely concerned.
Bah.
What does it look like?
It's a cockatrice.
Mickey, whatever you do, don't let it bite you. And I'm going to start walking away slowly.
I crouch down and do the butt wiggle and then look over at the Illithid for permission.
I give the, whatever, because I don't know what it is. She's feeding it. You're going to pounce it, right?
Oh,
I was going to pounce it and eat it, yeah.
Oh, I
Or
thought you
attempt
were
to.
going to eat it.
I'm just gonna say you're probably gonna die if you do that.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that the Illithid was going to tell me not to.
Since it's being fed, I'm going to probably say, no, that's not a good idea.
So, the cockatrice looks up at you, Laura, and there's a slight glow in its eyes. And you can feel your magic resonating with it.
Can I pet it?
Yep.
I'm gonna pet it.
It nuzzles into you.
It has bad bite, but approach right and friend.
Just a collective of cobalt jaws again.
A magical circle appears underneath the cockatrice. You can make an arcana to ID it if you want.
I don't need no modifier.
So, amazingly, with no modifier, she understands that this is a magical summoning circle. You know, something she should understand as a summoner to begin with, but...
Wait, so the cockatrice is inside the summoning?
It is. And then, all of a sudden, the circle starts to glow, and the cockatrice becomes a bunch of particles that go into Bee's skin.
Oh!
And along her arm, there's a tattoo of a cockatrice now.
I'm gonna like stroke a finger along the arm where the tattoo appeared now. Friends. Good friend.
At that, it pops
What?
back out of the tattoo.
Wow. She just absorbed them and can wow, okay. I pay attention to
wow.
So if a mind flayer had a mouth to hang open like Big Boss's is probably doing right now, it would.
Okay.
So it goes back to clucking and just in general running around B.
You hear yip yip chitter at it and cocks his head.
It chitters back.
So now they're just chittering at each other.
I send a feeling of disappointment to the illicit and stalk off.
Mickey, what are you?
Did I understand what he said? If he said anything?
Yeah, you understood him. What did you say to him, though?
I said, who are you?
I am Cluck Cluck.
I am one called by... What is your actual proper ogre name? Not the name you gave yourself once you learned common. Well, until she figures out her proper ogre name. He
I
basically...
thought I wrote it somewhere.
I don't think it was Titania.
Titiana.
That's pretty pretty for an ogre.
I know, right? And it matches the nickname she gave herself.
Okay, to be fair, I originally just put it there as a joke until I could figure out what my name was. And then there was a whole thing about how I should just keep it. So,
This process sounds familiar.
and I'd like to point out, not only did I go along with it, but I also made a whole story on how she has that name. So,
Maybe her name's like Bidigi or something like that, and it just sounds like Big Tits McGee when she mispronounces it in common.
Well, Bob, he basically tells you that he is, one of whatever her ogre name is.
What do you mean, one of?
I'm trying to think of how exactly to explain it. It'd be similar to like if you were given a surname by another family, basically.
So you're the ogre's family now.
It chitters back, yes.
How'd you get here? Who sent you?
Was drawn by her power.
Yip Yip relays this to the other members of the party.
So Yip Yip tells all of you what he learned.
Does it smell like the ogre now?
Yes.
Good to know.
So, does anyone else have any other business they'd like to do with the goblins right now?
Well, they gave us all their shinies.
Does any of them look like the gambling?
Make an investigation. There is some gambling going on.
Gotta saunter my ass over there.
Okay. Yep, you did notice a tent they have, though, where they have been bringing things out of.
Thanks.
Yep.
You're gonna try.
Casually wanders around the camp, making his way in that general direction.
Alright, roll your stealth, yep.
God.
What you doing there?
Need walk. You're noisy. Need walk. Find peace.
But why are you trying to come in our big tent?
No try to come in. Just walk by.
Roll your deception.
God damn it.
Alright, but I've got my eye on you, Birdman.
You take back. That gross.
Alright, Braun, highs or lows?
Oh. My ass is going cheap. Sleight of hand.
Alright. Highs, lows, or mediums?
That just makes things more difficult, but okay.
Not
Fuck
if
it,
you know
medium.
how I'm doing it. Very well, if it lands on medium, you lose. Alright, we got a 64. Is that still in mediums? I think it is. Yep, it is. So, despite your cheating, somehow the goblins are still managing to win.
Can I tell if they're cheating?
Make a perception.
Okay, fine.
We have a tie. Roll again.
Alright. Give me a second. Shit.
Yeah, one of them's cheating.
Alright. I'm going to point at... I'm going to point at Ham with message and tell him to go walk behind and feed me info on whatever cards he has when I'm pointing at him. By the way, I'm not making it obvious by pointing with my hands, I'm pointing with my toes.
Okay, then. Sure do have some wiggly toes there.
Walking too much. Nice to take a seat.
Alright, so the boys get in position.
All right. I pointed him with my toe and I asked, "What's he got?"
He starts reading off the cards to you.
All right.
Definitely a winning hand.
Okay. I followed.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if he keeps trying to cheat, and then I'll call him on it.
Roll your deception for me, Kyle.
All right. 15.
Alright. So he starts catching on to what you're doing, so he stops cheating.
All right. Hmm. 30 go. I push it forward.
Alright. He matches.
Rolling again.
Yep, though this time you're gonna roll sleight of hand against his.
Will do. 22.
You win.
All right. So that's an extra 30 gold in my pocket. I scoop that thing up, give him a big fucking slap, and walk off my giant fucking pouch.
Okay. So, unless anyone has anything else they want to do, you all can rest.
Resting is good.
I'm good with the rest.
Alright, then everybody is fully healed.
Woot.
And morning is upon you. Hari unburrows from the dirt that he was laying in. And starts his morning croaking.
Does he need a lily pad?
Nope, he just does it right there.
Okay.
Needs to shut up. Start like rolling over.
So, why are we here again?
To rest. We're on our way to Cat's Flight.
That's right. Okay.
Can I do some hunting in the morning and then bring back some fresh meat to the group in camp?
You indeed can. Just roll a survival for me.
Because cats don't like rations.
Ham!
Boss!
Breakfast! Now!
Okay, boss!
Wait. Make that for everyone.
Say breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it's a big one!
Mm-hmm.
Yip, hungry.
Cook ham.
Ham goes running off because he's a little worried he means to actually cook ham.
I know. That's the entire reason. I picked that.
Well, is Ham the name of one of your minions?
Yeah, it is. I got Gert, Surkey, and Ham.
Not too long after that, you hear him making a fire.
And I'm probably going to come walking over to you after a minute or two. After the roar that you heard about breakfast.
Hi. Hi. What one? Morning.
Food. Morning. Mean food.
Ham cook. Wait. Wait, stay right there. He gets off. He gets out of his little hole in the ground, and he goes to sit behind you where there's shade, and then he goes back to sleep.
She looks down and just shrugs. And then says,
Your cockatrice comes out of the tattoo in your arm, and it starts crowing as the morning is here.
yes.
I'm tossing and turning, just getting increasingly annoyed.
I will join the breakfast, and I'll sit down and open up one of my jars of pickled brain.
Alright. Rowan,
And nasty.
Yep.
you bring back a decent amount of game. Couple rabbits, one deer.
I'll give the rabbit heads and the deer head to the lithid.
Yeah. So I will feast on the tiny brains and probably get to witness their terrifying last moments of why they just died.
You did.
Oh, just lots of sex and then just screaming.
Yep.
Endless screaming.
So Ham gets to work skinning and cooking up all this stuff. Ham
I will swipe all the innards before they're cooked.
Ham, seeing that you want the innards, just starts opening up the cavities for you.
Soft and warm.
Like a tauntaun.
And once you're
Yep.
done, he proceeds to continue taking off the meat and cooking it up. Ham finishes cooking about mid-morning.
What make?
Boss!
What you make?
Well, the big cat! It brought deer! And rabbits!
Can I see the cat anywhere, or did it already run off, or is it playing with the?
It's cleaning itself probably now after making a mess of itself.
Yeah, because I'm probably not going to pet it if it's playing with innards.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes me long to eat. I scrape them down, then I clean off the innards, yeah.
So Ham make venison steaks and a rabbit stew to go with it.
I pet his head.
Maybe bad kitty, not so bad.
The cat kind of tilts his head and looks at you weird like, am I supposed to bite you or let you do this?
Steak now!
It goes running to get food for the big one. So it comes back, Ham comes back with a large piece of steak for you, as well as a large helping of the stew. Please no eat ham.
Ham, good. And she, pats him on the head, actually very gently. And then starts immediately, tearing into the food. It's not a pretty sight.
Who else is eating Ham's food?
Yip Yip grabs a plate.
Obviously, Braun.
the benefit of eating all my food raw. If anybody gets poisoned from cooking, it won't be me.
Alright, everyone who ate hams cooking has 5 temporary HP.
Nice.
But I can't eat that stuff.
Get wrecked.
But you gained memories.
This is true. I'm running on the sex death high right.
Indeed, it feels pretty good.
And you chose to be a squid face, so you don't get to bitch.
Let me eat your brains, Bob, then I'll have a reason to bitch, because that's probably the way you would go out, right?
Oh, kids. So, if you need nothing else from the goblins, you can continue your travels.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Yip makes one more try at the treasure tent.
The pleasure tent? What?
Roll your stealth.
Treasure tent.
Oh. Okay.
How many days away is Cat Flights from this camp?
I believe about 3.
Okay, so are we gonna wait around until the pouch is done, or come back?
It's your choice, Torrid. So what are you gonna do, Torin?
I want to schedule a delivery.
Alright, he tells you that's gonna cost another 5 shinies.
That's fine.
Alright, then he'll deliver it to you.
I'm worth extra shinies.
And Bob, you get into that tent. Bob, when you get into that tent, there is a rather large shrine set up in there with about a, to your waist high golden statue of, actually make a religion. It is a golden statue of, Factorum. Only it's his shadow, not the god himself, Factorum.
Interesting.
It looks rather valuable.
But it's waist high? How heavy?
100 pounds.
Ooh. Yip goes around the back side of it to see if he can just carve off some of it
Alright.
where it won't be readily noticeable from the front.
Alright. Let's see, what kind of check would this be? Is Yip skilled with blacksmith tools?
No.
Alright, then just roll a survival for me. Yip, you succeed in getting some of this statue carved off in a way that no one will really notice.
Nice.
So you start shaving away some of the gold from it. And you end up with about, I'll say, 100 gold worth of gold shavings.
Wow, you defiler.
All he cares about is the magical goddess. Or her shadow, with the path he's going towards.
Yip yip, say yip yip.
So, after Yip Yip rejoins the party, do you guys leave?
Yep.
I want to make one quick purchase.
Alright.
Can I go buy a herbalism kit? Because I kind of need that.
You can.
Alright.
Standard cost of PHP.
Alright. That's I think that's 15, right?
Probably. I know
Okay.
it's not expensive.
No, it's even less. It's 5. Okay, yeah. Pay that.
Alright. So, party, you begin traveling. On the second day of your travel, something odd happens. Roll a perception.
Everyone?
Everyone?
Yep. Anyone who rolled a 15 or higher notices the very large birds in the sky flying around. You've never seen birds of these size before.
I am going to hide underneath Magia.
I didn't.
I point them up to you. I point out the birds to the cat.
How many?
Because giant flocks of them. All flying from the other side of the continent.
Why hide?
Yeah.
Big birds.
My
They're on
face
the
looks
ledge.
like worms, and I don't want that to be an issue.
Does Yip Yip know what kind of birds these are?
Yip Yip, you can make a history.
When you say giant, do you mean like an eagle or do you mean like a rock?
Well, I mean things like pigeons the size of eagles, and eagles the size of rocks, and...
Okay.
It is related to events that happened in the Saturday game. I'm just correlating things. We're roughly around the time you guys defeated the Bird Witch.
Nice.
Okay.
So, Yip Yip, you're not sure. You've never been to that side of the continent.
But he stares up at them longingly. One day Yip Yip fly too.
I make you fly.
Throw up in the air, make crash down ground, not the same as fly.
If throw hard enough, never no difference.
No thank you.
Especially if you don't survive hitting the ground.
Exactly.
On the bright side, wizards learn the fly spell. But alright. The third day, you finally arrive in Cat's Flight.
Quick question. Do we have any time in between traveling where we were just kind of like propping up and...
Yes.
How long would it have taken me to make a single potion of this from the Suluna's kit?
Make a roll for me.
What kind?
Survival.
Survival? Alright. Just a straight survival, or would that be an advantage because I'm using the herbalism?
Yes.
Uh, 19.
You managed to make one potion in that time.
Alright. So what's it do?
Using the purple herbs.
Mm-hmm.
It heals 2d10 damage. If you drink 3 of them, though, you come under the effects of a hallucinogenic state where you have disadvantage on all checks, attack rolls, and so on.
Okay. Let me just add that somewhere. $2d8?
2d10.
Oh. Plus anything or just straight?
Just straight.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We'll make them 3d12.
Alright. Oh shit. How many of the herbs did I burn up using this?
1.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright, I'll take that.
You milk the crap out of it.
Ooh.
That's what she said.
It is.
So what kind of potion did you just make out of that leaf?
I'm just gonna get a Saluna potion. It has a deep purple hue and smells oddly of lilac.
But what does it do?
It heals people, but can also cause very, very bad things if more doses. Or were you asking me to do that in character?
Yeah, I'm asking you in character.
Oh, okay. So over the course of our travels, you notice that Braun is tinkering away with this his kit, grinding up the powder of the flour, heating it repeatedly in order to bring it up to where it needs to be, and introducing a few other ingredients that he's been finding along the trail. I look at the Illithid. It's a potion. A very good heals, but drink too much and bad things happen.
In the tedium of traveling, the cat will notice that you pick herbs, and I will randomly pick up mouthfuls of herbs and bring them to you as we travel.
Okay.
Some useful, some not.
That's fair.
Why isn't the displacer beast moving? It totally ate one of those plants that paralyze you.
Well, that sucks.
That's perfect, though. Give me that.
Roll a survival for me, Rowan, if you're doing that for him.
Sure.
God damn.
So she does bring you a lot of useful herbs as she's doing that.
Yeah. Not mad.
I try to pay attention to what he's actually picking up.
She is intelligent for a cat. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Just so I know, how much would Braun think he could sell this off for?
Roll a intelligence investigation.
Okay. My forte. 19.
At the right potion shops or the right dealers, you could probably get at least 200 gold for it. Maybe 300 if you really tried.
I make money. Alright. And then what did the strange cat thing?
She brought you some... Let's see. She brought you some purple dragon flowers, useful in making sedatives.
Okay.
Some wandering ivy, useful for curing things like stone skin or paralysis.
Okay.
Some slime root, very resistant to fire.
Alright.
And finally, some what am I gonna... Oh, some spiky moss. This moss can be very dangerous to pick because of the pricks inside of it.
Okay.
But the moss itself is a very powerful aphrodisiac.
I'm glad I didn't have to roll survival on that one.
And just so I'm aware, did I get only enough of one for each, or did I get...
She brought you about 5 of each of those.
I am sure to give... Well, oh, she doesn't have her... So I push about 2 days worth of rations in front of her as she brings me this stuff.
Okay.
I completely turn up my nose at them and walk off. The cat doesn't eat rations.
Dried meat. I don't know. I just, like, he just sharks.
Rowan,
If I get desperate, I will, but if I can hunt, I will eat fresh stuff.
Rowan, in the process while you're doing this, you actually end up finding several patches of, shoot, what did we call it back when John found it? I know it's similar to catnip, but what do we call it?
That should be in the notes, Torn.
I haven't been doing notes for this one.
Well, that would have been in Saturday's notes.
Oh, well.
Oh.
And you should, Torin. I'm going to put you as a co-author once you and me publish this campaign.
Fine. Okay.
It's true, though, Torin. Once we have it all together, I plan on turning this into a big campaign. Either way, you basically find catnip, Rowan.
Do I have to roll to see if I'm one of the cats that it makes happy or one of the cats it makes mean?
We'll say it makes you happy, Roman.
That's probably a good thing.
Oh no, bad kitty, now crazy kitty.
They get to hear a Displacer Beast purr.
Indeed.
Yeah, but we won't be able to tell where it's coming from.
It just reverberates around you.
It's all displaced. So, I'd like to hear how you guys are going to get into Cat's Flight, as we're a bunch of monsters.
I'm in a lithid. I can walk into Cat's Flight.
That's true, you can.
I know kobolds can walk around in necromancy territory. I'm guessing that's not the case.
I mean, it'd be easier for a kobold, but we also have a displacer beast, a half ogre.
Could he pretend like we're his slaves? Like, put chains on us or something? Like fake chains?
Slave master. I fucking love it. Oh, shit.
That is an option. You also have a hobgoblin with you. Did Cappy ever come back?
Probably.
I'm kind of here, but I'm probably gonna have to go again to get dinner.
You're supposed to eat chips and soda during the game for dinner like the rest of us.
Yeah, well, I live with my parents. That's a whole other thing.
I didn't say it.
Either way.
I mean, I don't have to worry too much because I could just fucking do what is it?
So, Laura, displacer beast.
Oh, disguise self. That's it. Sorry.
Well, I will make what looks like a collar and a leash for the cat, so that I can have the cat with. And the hobgoblin can be the one that holds the other slaves, right? Oh, wait, we got a half ogre, don't we?
Yeah.
Nobody would believe the hobgoblin capable of holding a half ogre.
And nobody's just gonna trust the hobgoblin either.
A slip note for my rope would be nice so I can dive out if I need to.
So what I'll do is suggest that everybody wears, like, not a collar, but like a ribbon or something that identifies them as mine, so to speak. That way they can walk.
Wait.
Purple ribbon.
Wait. What's his name? He's pointing at the illithid.
You can't pronounce my name, just call me Mindful.
Mindful. Oh, okay. Aren't you with big old pirate crew? Can't you just say we crewmates?
Is that a legitimate thing I could say?
Unfortunately, no. While there are pirate or monster pirate crews among the crews, they are specifically told not to dock at certain areas like this.
But the people that eat the brains can?
Yes, because they are the God King's chosen people.
Because they eat the brains.
I
wouldn't tell them no.
I feel conflicted about this on so many levels.
This is the lore of our world now. You guys changed a bunch of shit. One of those being how mind flayers operate on an entire level.
I regret ever suggesting that we take control of that fucking thing.
That is your fault.
You know what?
Bob rolled a natural 20, but it was still your idea.
One day I will destroy his empire.
Never!
I mean, to be fair, it's no longer his empire. He was summoned away with the rest of you guys.
Okay, so collapse on itself. Gotcha.
Well, there is indeed about to be a power vacuum.
Yep. There ain't many powers up by the time that power vacuum is filled.
Alright.
And it wouldn't surprise me if Torrin got involved with that power vacuum. And I know Devil is going to get involved with that power vacuum. So both parties eventually may be having pirate battles against each other. I'm not sure.
Oh, this would be
Let's
interesting.
not forget the intergalactic lich who's going to also fill that vacuum.
No, the intergalactic lich was summoned with everyone else.
Yeah, but I left my clone back behind to take care of things.
No, you didn't.
I know.
Yeah, and besides, clone only works when you die again.
Simulacrum, whatever you want to call it.
Alright.
Another option is trying to disguise at least all the ones who are humanoid looking.
I actually have that capability, I believe. I am a thief.
You have a disguise kit?
I'm looking.
Where are we exactly? I was not here due to unavoidably detained.
I don't have a disguise kit. It would not have been useful to me on the boat. But I can run into town and get one.
Is that the plan then?
I will accompany him. I will use disguise self to make myself to appear to be a plague doctor.
Alright.
I suggest to Torment that she would stay out here because I don't want any of the naughty people in town to try and think she's available to take.
Am I staying out the whole time you're in town, or just till you get a disguise kit?
Once I get a disguise kit, I'll come back out with and we'll disguise the rest of you. Then you'll go on the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, Rowan, no matter what, he would have to come back and get you, because the next step of what we're doing involves getting on a boat and sailing.
Oh.
Sail away.
Well, technically, she came off the boat with me, right?
Yep.
Well, then I'll keep her with me because this town has probably seen her then. Because we docked in Cat's Flight.
Yep.
Okay, then she can come
I'm pretty sure
with.
you came here to steal your captain's ship. Hope you put some skill in sailing if that is your plan.
What skill does that follow?
That is actually a tool skill. It is water vehicles, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a tool vehicles as part of my proficiency.
Yeah, so it would be water, right? Because you took the swashbuckler or whatever, the pirate back.
He should have.
No, I'm the lore master. I'm sorry, the librarian part of me gave me the vehicle.
Okay. I will allow it to be water vehicles, specifically for your case.
Okay. So then, yes. So since I'm going to be stealing my captain's boat, are there any others on the boat that I think might be willing to support?
That is a good question. You're going to have to go and figure that out by going to the boat.
Yeah, but first I'm going to go get a disguise kit to get the rest of us.
Indeed. So make an investigation. Since Braun is helping you, Braun can either roll himself or give you advantage. I don't care.
I have a pretty high investigation. I got double proficiency.
Yeah, me too. I have a +6, so is yours higher?
Yeah, 7.
All right. I'll help him then.
Alright. Smells good to me.
Then you have advantage.
Double 14s.
Indeed.
Guess that was meant.
It was meant to be a 21. But indeed, You guys wander around the docks for a little while, and then you finally stumble upon the Thieves Guild.
I'm guessing this looks like it's like a marked house or something.
Yep, you guys can read the Thieves' Cant.
Oh,
Yep.
I can. Yeah.
Me too.
You're a thief too?
Yeah, you're both rogues.
Okay. Alright. I point over to the house.
Good sight.
Go sauntering up in my my plate doctor costume.
No. After some thorough looking over, you find a place where you can basically implant your fingers just a little bit and twist them, and it opens up a hidden passage.
I spit on my finger first and then do it.
Okay.
Alright.
So the passage leads you underneath the house.
Take a look for other traps.
It's easy to spot out because they're marked in Thieves' Cant.
Okay. I just didn't want to make sure there was like some kind of test for us to get in other than the door.
Nope, just the door. The reason you guys had problems in the other game is because we have no rogues in the other game.
I know, right?
I was half contemplating doing Sorcerer Rogue. Really was.
Is this the Thieves Guild Yip Yip used to work for?
Oh, where did Yip Yip used to reside out of? Because every town has a Thieves Guild.
Nothing and
I
no
didn't
one's the same. Got married.
pick a town.
Well, are you from this continent, Yip Yip?
Oh, yes.
Alright. Then sure, you're from Cat's Flight Docking City, Yip Yip.
Oh, okay. This would be the Thieves Guild that gave him his name.
Yep. So, once you make it down, a halfling dressed in purple greets you. Ah, hello.
Hello, I am Dr. Braun Wigglebot. And this is my compatriot, Mr.
Mindful.
Yes, Mr. Mind.
Okay, then.
Yes, we came here to purchase some goods.
Okay, let me see your guild cards.
But I know that's crack hooey and we're supposed to speak a phrase.
Yep.
Alright.
Do I know what it is from my original pass-through town?
Yep.
So we give the password.
All good south of east.
What does the cat do after it's caught a fish?
Bark like a dog?
No. He wants you to respond with fleas.
Oh, okay. Please.
Please.
Come on out, boys! A bunch of other thieves begun coming out of the shadows and going back to the things they were doing.
Yes. I and my compatriot are in need of some disguises. And also, if you have it, I am short on some other supplies. Do you have a poisoner's kit? Sometimes I have some naughty patients.
I'm afraid if you're looking for poison, you may have to go talk with the Assassin's Guild.
And where are they?
Yip Yip just laughs at that.
Ah, Yip Yip. Yip Yip can help you find it if you really must.
Oh, did he come in with us?
Yep.
Yes.
I look at the strange bird. Oh, okay. Sounds good. But the disguises, though.
Yes.
Make sure we get the big one for our larger friend.
Alright. So, he's willing to sell you 2 disguise kits for 30 gold.
Alright.
Who needs disguise kits?
We all do.
Well, specifically, really, Cappy, B, and Hari.
Yeah. Yeah, a single disguise kit can make multiple disguises. All you need is materials to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
As I here because I actually have the money, so I'll put the I'll put the 100. Or you said it was 50 each.
30 for both.
30 for both. Okay, I put the 30.
You get the disguise kits.
While we're here, friend, do you have anything else of interest? Something for someone who likes to get their hands dirty.
I telepathically say that's what the dirt on the ground is for.
I
chuckle.
Yeah, I point at him at this point and message back. I'm sure you're familiar with its taste.
I've had a dirty brain or two in my life.
I silently walk about 3 steps to the right.
I've got these knockout drops.
I'm supposing they incapacitate someone.
That's correct.
Now, is this something you have to force them to drink, or is this contact poison?
Inhalant.
But you said drops. So how does it work exactly?
You put the drops on the cloth, you cover the face. They inhale.
Yep.
The librarian snotty side of me is the one who gives that answer.
I don't know. Everything's magic. Hell, you could have squeezed it out of a bottle and it could have shot like fucking cotton candy that exploded.
Who told you about that technology?
All right. I will take it.
Alright, for the knockout drops, it's gonna cost you 100 gold.
Alright. I'll burn it.
Alright. You have 20 uses of knockout drops.
The cat keeps an eye on Braun because he usually does interesting things when we're in buildings.
Constitution save 15 in order to not be put to sleep.
Okay, so...
So after that, do you guys return to the party?
They do.
Alright, so now you gotta disguise us.
I'm sure between the two tricksters that we can figure it.
Alright, roll sleight of hand with advantage.
I also have tool capability with the disguise.
Yeah, that's where the advantage came from.
Yep.
Alright, so who are you disguising first?
The big one.
I have a name.
She's going to take the most work.
Alright, what are you disguising B as?
Oh,
I want to make. I figure we'll make her look kind of like a barbarian human because they tend to be oversized. That way we don't have to.
She's too big
Mess
for that? There's no way she could be human with how big she is.
She's a half ogre, right?
Yeah, but she's a large creature. She's the size of a horse, Torin.
I'm half ogre and half the dinosaur race. So
Oh,
I'm
shit.
pretty big.
So let's make her a horse.
No. Let's make her look more like dinosaur. You sell her.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you guys make her look like a dinosaur. So they make you look like a triceratops then, I guess.
Is that what she looks? Is that like? Didn't she have a giant horn? Okay, yeah.
Triceratops horn. She has the nose and the two ones from the forehead.
There we go.
Is there a picture of what she looks like somewhere?
Technically, yes, I have made the token for her. I just gotta figure out how to get it in an image format that shows up in Fantasy Grounds.
Can you text it sometime?
Sure.
So to make that one work, she'll have to pretend to walk on all fours.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So now the hobgoblin, he's the ugly one that we have to deal with.
Yep, roll sleight of hand with advantage.
Oops, he's too ugly. Oh, hey. 13's okay.
He could pass as a half-orc in the right light with what you do.
There we go.
Alright, now you gotta do Hari. So roll sleight of hand with advantage.
One second.
Hari's a frog, right?
Yep.
Well, maybe if bee kisses him, he'll turn into a handsome prince.
Alright. So Hari can pass for something more humanoid after what you did. Of course, you did have to wipe a lot of mud off Hari in the process. He was covered in a lot of it.
Could have said he was just a dwarf.
Is that everybody?
Everyone need to, yep.
I dropped to all fours.
Fighting the urge to ride.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna end well for you. She's not that close with you yet.
Yet.
I just want to feel like I'm on top of the world. You don't understand. I'm always staring at people's kneecaps.
Or groins.
No!
So Finn, why are we going to a boat? Has that been established?
Yeah. You're sailing to the jungle continent in order to go meet the frog people.
Well, I offer a suggestion that the ship that I came in to dock could be a way to go to this continent. I'm not sure the captain would be amiable, but I have the ability to navigate the ship if we were to take it.
Hari is fine with this plan.
So basically, all we have to do is walk through town to the boat. It sounds
Never
simple, but
been on boat before.
Oh, you're no worry. Boat fun.
it is very good boat. Fast boat. I know all the crew. In fact, I might be able to persuade some to help.
I'm gonna look at I'm going to look at mine, and I'm going to tug at whatever he's wearing.
Yeah.
I point at my head. I want a pirate hat.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Strange bird.
Perhaps we should. I would like to spend a couple days. In town. One, I need to wait for the backpack for my cat to show up, but I want to find the crew of the ship I came in on and get a feel for who would be supportive of our plan.
Alright. So, you guys spend a couple days in port.
During that period of time, could I go with Yip Yip to the assassin?
Ask Yip Yip.
Alright. Okay. I go over to during midday after we've done some of our purchases over at the Thieves. Sorry about the bar, but I would really like if you could help me with the Assassin's Guild. I give you shinies.
How many shiny?
I pull out 30 silver.
Wrong color.
Alright. So he leads me.
He said wrong color.
Wrong color? Fine, I pull out 3 gold coins.
No, wrong number.
Fine. I give you no shinies in future. I give you 10 gold now. No more.
10 gold now, fine. No shinies in future? We'll see. You come with me. You close mouth until I tell you.
Oh, not possible for him.
As we're walking, and I'm like following behind him, I'm just like mimicking him talking of his giant beast.
You know, my eyes on the side of my head, I see that.
I know Hyde.
Maybe two of us go see them. Only one come back.
Careful, bird.
You be nice. Yip yip helpful. Only if you nice.
Coin is nice. Go. Please.
Yip Yip leads you to a graveyard.
Alright, I'm just gonna nonchalantly put something on a cloth, just in case.
Put something on a what?
Cloth.
Yip Yip leads you to a grave where there is a set of shovels. And Yip Yip, you start digging.
No. Yip Yip looks over Big Boss Bond, yeah, him, and says, "You dig."
Why dig?
Yip Yip say so.
Can I
wax
tell?
on, wax off.
Start digging your own grave.
Yeah, can I tell if he's like if he's fucking with me right now?
He's not fucking with you.
Alright, fine. I go get the goddamn. That's what I have them for.
It's not far down. You dig about a foot into the ground before you hit something.
Okay.
Is it a kobold-sized shovel?
No.
Then that would have been fun to watch.
Yeah.
So, you dig up at this shallow grave, and there is a coffin lid there. It's very loose, though. You can lift it up easily.
Alright, I do so.
As you open it up, there's stairs.
Yip Yip go first.
Yes. Go first.
He goes down the stairs about halfway and stops and gives a staccato series of knocks. Too quick for Big Boss Bond. God damn it, him to catch on to.
Alright.
Call him Triple B.
Yeah, English seems to be my second language tonight.
As you do that, several knives go flying towards the outline of your body and just barely miss actually pinning you. But they outline you. And
Person recognized.
That'll be where we stop.
Right.
So, gain 10 downtime points.
Yeah.
And we are the Storyspeakers Guild, bringing you roleplay entertainment. We hope you enjoyed yourselves tonight. Please join us on Saturday for Casual Saturday D&D. And we will be back with more Monsters of Magia and more Casual Saturday D&D after a week. Until the next time.
We love you.